The Milano in Cold War is one of those SMGs that can be great and one of the best, but just falls short of what it could be. Maybe though, you want the best class for the Milano to get camos, or to see if the Milano can be one of the best SMGs in Cold War. Well, don't worry, as today I got you with my favorite class. Before we get into this though, make sure you leave a like and subscribe for more Cold War content like this, and don't worry, as it's always free to subscribe, and you can always unsubscribe later. Getting back into it though, if you don't know, this video is part of a series I do on my channel where I go over the best classes for every gun in Cold War, for people looking for a good class for DM Ultra, or people just looking for a class to use just whatever gun it may be. So far though, we have done the ARs and the MP5, so if you're looking for those guns, you can check them out in the top right hand corner, but let's get back to the Milano. Starting this class off though, for our wildcard we have Gunfighter, so we get those extra attachments. Now you can sub this wildcard out because you can make the Milano pretty good with just 5 attachments, but it's one of those guns that if you can have all attachments, it just makes life a lot easier. Moving on though, for the perks, I have Flak, as most people are nading everything instead of stunning, so that's why I use Flak. But if I ever find people stunning a lot, just switch that over to tac since you can do that mid-game. But perk 2, I have Scavenger, so we can pick up more ammo off the floor, and for perk 3, I have Ninja instead of Ghost, because without Ninja, people will hear you a mile away and just pre-aim you. For the Tactical and Lethal though, of course I still have the Stim Shot, as without it, pubs would be much more annoying to play, then of course the Simtex because it's a fun nade to use. For the field upgrade though, I recommend the Assault Pack for the class we will be using on the Milano, but if you need those detected camos, then use the Field Mic. Then for the secondary, this is up to you to choose for your own self. Personally, I have the Diomedes, Diamades, whatever you want to call it. No particular reason why I have it, I just have it. Now, if you're going for DM Ultra, I recommend using a harder gun in your secondary so you get progress on that. So once you do hit that gun, you already have some progress done on it. For example, use the M79 or the launchers, those are the hardest ones to do. And if you already have maybe 10% of it done when you get to it, it's going to make life a lot easier. Getting into the Milano itself now, I personally have no sight because I like the iron sights on this gun, but if you want a sight, you can put it on there. Next up though, I have the Infantry Compensator for that extra vertical recoil. Now, this attachment you can change out to really anything you want, but personally, I want more control on this gun, especially for the future attachments we're about to have. Moving on, we also have the 10.6 Task Force. This will give us more damage, bullet velocity, and damage range. Now, we also lose some recoil and ammo with this. That's why I'm trying to get more recoil, and I'm also using the Assault Pack and Scavenger so I can stay stocked up on ammo. Now for the body, I have the first laser sight you get, as it only gives us hipfire accuracy and no downsides. Obviously, with an SMG, you will be doing a lot of hip firing, so it's good to have this. Now you can also change it out with whatever you want, but personally I like this attachment and it works just fine and there's no downsides to it. Next up is the grip. Personally, I'm using the Field Agent grip so we get that control on the recoil again so we can actually fire with this gun. Now if you're going to switch up the grip, personally, what I recommend is that you also switch up the barrel too, so you can actually use this gun properly, because that recoil will be really hard to control if you're on controller. For the mag though, I have the 55 round speed mag. Now we do lose some ADS time with this, but it's an SMG and ADS is already fast, so I'm okay with losing it, and we're about to get it back anyways. Handle wise though, I have the airborne elastic, so we get all that ADS time back plus some. We also get a lot of flinch resistance with it, and the ability to drop shot with the Milano. Now we do lose some shooting while moving speed and some sprint to fire time, but don't worry, as our last attachment will fix that. That attachment though being the Raider Sock, which gives us all of our lost moving speed and sprint to fire time back. Now we do lose some hip fire accuracy here, but that's what that laser's for, so we could just keep frying. So honestly, there's really no downsides to this. We have just a little bit of recoil that we lose, but it's still controllable. And you can fry with this. So after all of this, you have a class you can fry with, and you get all the skins you need much easier. If you did enjoy the video though, a like is greatly appreciated, and a sub means even more. But until next time, see ya.